Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GSR here. So basically I wanted to make this video real quick talking about the Kollector's Relic Absorb. I feel like this is his best variation for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like he has better options of getting in on the opponent, and I think that's the main reason why I think this is his better variation. Plus he has a command throw that can help him out to create a mix-up situation and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. So his Relic Absorb is actually mad interesting because, one, he can use it for pressure to teleport it on the other side, and not only that, he can use it to protect himself. But not only that, if you shoot out a projectile, it will literally make that projectile actually disappear, right? I think this applies with Sub-Zero as well. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to have Baraka back up from full screen like this, and then I'm going to have Kollector pretty much do this, right? So it reached 50% of the stage, or I guess you could say 51 because it looked like it went a little bit further than normal, right? So what's so special about this move, right, is the shit that I told you guys, right? So if you're in the correct range and this nigga decides to throw out a projectile because he feels safe by doing that, right? One thing that you can do, hold on, actually let me show you guys this. Alright, see that? That's actually insanely good that the Kollector can use this to his advantage, because then if I'm in the correct range, right, and you do this, I can punish you. You see that? And that's not a good situation to be in, right? But not only that, right, I could teleport on the other side to continue pressure. So what's a clear example of this? Okay, so Baraka sits here and he's guarding and shit like that, and now he has to deal with the 50-50. You see this? And then he has to deal with Kollector's pressure and shit like that. And then on top of that, I can grab him, and if he tries to press a button, more than likely I think he will get hit by one of these. He'll get hit with my forward one, or he'll get hit with my little Relic Absorb projectile, right? And this is kind of a fucked up situation to be in against the Kollector to a certain degree, but this helps him get in, right? Not only that, if he knows that you're trying to press a button, he can immediately do this, hit you like that. He doesn't even have to, you know, he doesn't even have to be near you. He can literally like teleport on the side like this and be like, yeah, you tried it, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is pretty much all I really wanted to talk about with his Relic Absorb. I might be using this variation a lot more because I feel like he has a lot more potential than the other variation that I was using, because he only has like 2 special moves that are decent. But if he had like his Relic Absorb and that other variation, then the other variation is definitely one that I would use. But in this variation, you know what I'm saying, he has access to command throws and shit like that. So that's actually really good for him, because then he could do shit like this, and this could cause a serious problem, because the mix-up here would be that, okay, you think I'm gonna throw, and then I hit you with that shit. Not only that, he has a 9-frame mid, by the way, so that's really good for close range engagements. And then on top of that, you can't even break out of that damage, which I think he has decent damage on that too, I think, from what I remember. Yeah, 11%. If he wants to amplify, he could do that and get him an easy 16%, so you kind of have to watch out from that particular situation. Yeah, I mean, I can explain a lot more than this, because I mean, like, this nigga literally has actual zoning, as you can clearly see right here. Not only that, this mid is actually insanely good right here, because, you know, this is insanely good range, so this is definitely a normal that you should be using. Not only that, you can create a mind game. Not only that, you can actually create a lot of pushback onto the opponent like this to catch them off guard. So it's kind of like you're staggering it a little bit to see what they're going to do. You could do this, and if they're afraid, you can stagger, and then you can boom right in front of your face. So it's like, you know what I mean, like, you still have good stuff. Not only that, I wanted to talk about this real quick. See how he has an overhead here? If I was to do this, I could possibly go for this and then catch your ass off guard, because you see how, like, you see how slow it is. And not only that, there is no flawless by gap whatsoever in it, so you kind of have to watch out from that as well, because he could start up a 50-50 situation, because now you're gonna have to kind of wonder which one he's gonna go for, because if you're not ready for it, then obviously if he times it correctly, he can hit you with this, go into a combo, and then do whatever the hell he's trying to do afterwards. He has 2 crushing blows on both of his throws. He has one crushing blow, combo string. Obviously, that's a counter or punish. Has really good damage on it. Obviously, uppercut is universal. This here is decent because in the beginning of the match, like if you know for a fact the opponent's going to back up or something like that, and they see you do this, you could possibly back up and do this. But if they think you're going to go for a throw, you can immediately go for like his mid. Hold on, am I doing the right one? Okay, yeah. And then or you could dash up and do this, or you could do this, right? And then start up that little stagger situation, or you could just do this and then, you know, punch him in the face. And then obviously you can stagger this because he's -1, and you can obviously start up in the barre if he goes for a mid. So more than likely a down one's going to be his best friend. That probably would explain why this nigga's down one is actually 8 frames. You know what I mean? To kind of balance that out a little bit. But yeah, overall, like, Kollector is pretty fun. He's weird, you know what I mean? I didn't think Kollector was going to be my second main, but I was like, nobody really uses this character, so I'm going to show this character some love, even though I think he was a waste of a character slot. But yeah, this is everything about his relic absorb. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And another thing I actually want to show you guys, actually, while I'm at it, is this the right one? Nope. That's good for a combo ender and to kind of control space a little bit once you hit the opponent. Boom, boom. That one. Actually, no. That one. What else is there? This one. Obviously, this one. And then this one. So what's kind of, these are the main strings that you're going to be using with the Kollector. Obviously, when you're up close, your forward 1 is obviously going to be one of the main ones you're going to use. Your forward 2-2. Now this one has some good range on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like the forward 2. And the thing about this is that you don't need to commit into the full string. Now if they don't know that, you know, this is a low, you can obviously go into this and then get a small, you know, a quick combo that's not going to do that crazy amount of damage, but you did get some good amount of damage, plus, you know, obviously the hard knockdown. But you don't want to go for the full one because he's -16. But if they don't know nothing about it, you could go for this to catch them off guard. But then again, you need to keep in mind Baraka has a forward 4 that starts up at 12 frames, which is more than enough to pretty much punish the Kollector. So you don't want to really do this. I highly recommend you just do this, especially if you space it out correctly. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Hold on, let me get this nigga to block. Actually, I'll just keep him like that. So if he spaces it out, sometimes he'll whiff that, but that's a lot of pushback. Even up close, he gets a decent amount of pushback here. So if Baraka was to go for his down 1, he would literally whiff, which allows me to go in for my forward 1. So you kind of have to be careful with that. Like I said, I already talked to you guys about this. Now, if you manage to flawless block this move right here, like this forward 3, the rest of his moves don't even come out. So let me show you guys that real quick. See? I'm literally pressing the button and it's not coming out. So yeah. So his forward 3 is one of his best far-reaching normals, and his standing 4 is one of his best far-reaching normals, because if they back up, they possibly would get hit. But then again, if you do this has a lot more range on it, so they'll have no choice but to block it. And not only that, there's no way that they're going to punish you, especially Baraka. He's down for sure not going to punish this nigga for doing that. But yeah, this video is going on way too long. I literally just got completely sidetracked explaining Kollector a little bit. But I've been doing some training with him. I'm still training with this character. That's the reason why you guys haven't seen me post up matches with him just yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fucking with my nigga Johnny Cage, but I just wanted to show Kollector some love, even though, you know, I don't care for him that much. But this is my favorite costume by him, by the way. So yeah, that's all I really had to say, really. Another thing to keep in mind is that he has a flawless block gap in this, so let me actually show you guys that real quick. See this? So you might want to just do this, and if you think that they're not going to flawless block this, or you think they don't know anything about this, then you can obviously do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if they think you're just going to do that, they're more than likely going to get hit. So yeah, man, that's pretty much everything I have to say right now for the Kollector. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things about the Kollector. He has some good shit, you know. I'm not saying like he doesn't have good shit, because they did make him a little bit better. So yeah, with that being said, this is all I really had to say. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.